They say urban legends are just stories, warnings told to scare children, passed from mouth to mouth in the dark. But what if I told you those stories weren't just tales? What if they were real? And the truth is far, far worse than the legend itself. Every culture has its own urban legends. Bloody Mary in the mirror, the vanishing hitchhiker, the hook-handed killer, the babysitter's nightmare. We hear them at sleepovers, in classrooms, whispered on stormy nights. We laugh at them, call them fake, use them as dares to prove our bravery. But behind every legend lies a sliver of truth. And the truth is never what we want it to be. It began with my friend Mark. He swore he didn't believe in ghosts. One night, driving back from a concert, he picked up a girl hitchhiking along a dark rural road. She was pale, dressed in white, shivering. She asked for a ride home. He agreed. They talked. She seemed normal, quiet, almost sad. When they reached the address she gave, Mark turned to tell her they'd arrived. The seat was empty. Confused, he knocked on the door. An elderly woman answered. When he described the girl, the woman's face went pale. "That's my daughter," she whispered. "She died in a car crash on that road 20 years ago." Mark laughed it off later, called it a hallucination. But 2 weeks after that ride, he was found dead in his car on the same stretch of road, his face frozen in a silent scream. Everyone knows the story. The babysitter who gets mysterious calls. Check the children. We joke about it, pretend it's a campfire tale. But in 1982, it happened in my town. A college girl named Rachel was babysitting 2 kids. Around 10 p.m., the phone rang. "Have you checked the children?" a deep voice asked. She hung up, thinking it was a prank. But the calls kept coming, every 15 minutes. Each time, the same question. Finally, terrified, she called the police. They traced the line. The officer's voice shook as he told her, "The calls are coming from inside the house." When they stormed in, they found the kids already dead upstairs. And Rachel? She was never the same. She vanished months later, last seen staring into a payphone, whispering, "He's still calling." Urban legend says if you chant Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror, she'll appear. Everyone dares their friends to try it. I tried it once in middle school. Nothing happened. We laughed. But in 1999, 3 girls in a nearby town tried it during a sleepover. Only 2 walked out alive. The survivor swore the mirror cracked, bleeding like flesh, and hands pulled their friend through the glass. Police said she ran away. But to this day, her body was never found, and her reflection still appears in photos her friends take. You've heard it before: the couple parked at Lover's Lane, radio blaring news about an escaped killer with a hook for a hand. They drive off, only to find a bloody hook hanging from the door handle. But in 2005, police reports confirmed a nearly identical case in upstate New York. A teenage couple sped away from a secluded area after hearing strange scratching on their car roof. When they got home, they found long, jagged gouges in the metal, blood smeared across the back window. No one ever found the attacker. But weeks later, the girl was home alone. Her parents found her in the shower, her throat slashed open, a rusted hook lodged in the tiles. This one is simple. A driver pulls up to a gas station at night. The attendant, panicked, begs them to get out of the car. They hesitate until the attendant screams, "There's someone in your back seat." Urban legend, right? Except it happened to a woman named Claire in 2010. She didn't believe the attendant, drove off, laughing. The next morning, joggers found her car abandoned on the highway. Her body was in the trunk. The killer? Never caught. At first, I thought these were just coincidences. Legends mirroring real crimes, nothing more. But then I noticed something strange. Every case I researched was connected. Mark, the boy who saw the hitchhiker? His cousin was Rachel, the babysitter, the girl who vanished in the mirror. Her brother dated the couple attacked by the hook. And Claire, the woman in the back seat? She once worked on the same film set as Mark. Different towns, different years, but the same circle of people. And all of them dead. Curiosity is dangerous. I couldn't stop digging. That's when the phone rang. A deep voice. "Have you checked the children?" I froze. I don't even have kids. The calls didn't stop. The voice changed, sometimes a girl whispering, "Pick me up." Sometimes a woman screaming from inside a mirror. Every legend I researched started bleeding into my life. And then, last night, I woke at 3:15 a.m., scratching. Not on my walls, on my car. I ran outside. Nothing. Just gouges on the metal, fresh and dripping. But when I checked the mirror on my car door, my reflection didn't move. I understand now. Urban legends aren't random. They're not fairy tales. They're invitations, stories told over and over, feeding something that lives in the dark. Every time we laugh, every time we repeat them, we give it power. And when we know too much, when we start connecting the dots, it comes for us. I can feel it already. In my room, in my mirrors, in the soft static when I pick up the phone. And now, you've heard these stories too. That means you're part of it. So tonight, when you go to bed, don't look in the mirror. Don't answer the phone if it rings after midnight. Don't stop for hitchhikers. And whatever you do, don't check the back seat. Because these aren't just legends, they're warnings. And warnings are only given to the next victim. Sleep well, if you can. Thank you for braving the darkness with us. The shadows may recede, but the fear lingers on. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and comment below with your deepest fears. And share this eerie tale with those who crave the macabre.